You have a vision, a goal that's burning inside of you. But here's the harsh truth. That vision doesn't care about you. That dream doesn't owe you a damn thing. It's sitting up there, waiting to see if you have the guts to come claim it. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Read that again. Let it sink in. Every day you're either pushing forward or you're slipping back. There's no in between. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to bleed for it? Because that dream is built on a mountain of sacrifices. It's built on late nights, early mornings, missed events, and relentless, punishing work. Are you ready to sacrifice comfort? Your excuses? Are you willing to sacrifice the version of you that plays it safe and stays comfortable? People talk about sacrifice like it's some kind of sad story, but that's weakness talking. Sacrifice is a weapon. It's a fire you carry that burns hotter than any obstacle. Every day, you don't make that sacrifice. Every day you choose the easy way. You're giving your dream away. It's that simple. That desire, that potential you're sitting on. It's waiting to be claimed by someone who's willing to do what you won't. You think you want it, but do you really? Because if you're not sacrificing for it, you're just wishing for it. Wishes don't build greatness. Sacrifice does. So you have two choices. Let your comfort become the cage that kills your potential, or get out there and grind like your life depends on it. Because it does. This isn't a game. It's war. And if you're not ready to lay everything down for what you want, you're choosing to let it die. And that's on you. And if you let it die, if you let that dream slip right through your fingers, don't kid yourself. It doesn't just fade away quietly. No, it haunts you. Every day, for the rest of your life, you'll feel it. Creeping up in those quiet moments, in those seconds before you fall asleep. It'll remind you of what you could have been, of the life you could have had. And that is a hell that nothing can set you free from. You'll know deep down that it was within your reach, but you just didn't have the courage to sacrifice for it. You took the easy path, and now it's eating you alive. So get real about what's at stake. Stop telling yourself that there's plenty of time, that you'll get to it eventually. Time is not your friend. Every minute, every hour you let slip is fuel for that fire of regret that will burn inside of you if you let this go. And it's not just about winning or achieving. It's about being someone you respect when you look in the mirror. It's about being able to look yourself in the eye and know you did whatever it took every single day to fight for the life you wanted. The world doesn't care if you live up to your potential. People around you don't care if you sacrifice or if you quit. No one is coming to save you, and no one is going to carry you through this. It's you, all alone, against that dream. Are you going to step up, or are you going to let it slip away? Because if you do choose to go all in, to embrace the sacrifice, here's the real payoff. You become unbreakable. Every bit of pain, every sacrifice, every step through the darkness, you come out on the other side stronger, harder, and more driven. You become a force that nothing can touch. But it's going to cost you. There is no cheap route, no easy buy-in. The only way is through, and it's damn hard. But when you're standing there at the end, knowing you did everything it took, you'll realize the sacrifice was worth it 100 times over. So make your choice. Be the one who sacrifices, or be the one who sacrifices their dream. There's no middle ground. Get after it, or step aside and watch someone else live the life that could have been yours. You see, the road to achieving what you want is paved with moments that make you question your own sanity. It's not some glamorous journey. It's a grind. It's a battle. And it's not always going to feel worth it. There will be days when you're so tired that you're barely hanging on. Days when every single fiber of your being is screaming at you to quit, to take the easy route, to turn around and walk away. That's when most people break. That's when most people make excuses and throw in the towel. But that's also where champions are born. Every time you push through the pain, every time you sacrifice your comfort and keep going when it feels like hell, you're building something. You're building a version of yourself that no one can take down. Because no one can teach you this kind of strength. It's forged in the fires of every single sacrifice. Every choice to keep going when you could have quit. And that kind of strength, that's something no one can touch. But don't get it twisted. Sacrifice doesn't just mean giving up on comfort or easy living. Real sacrifice is deeper. It's tearing yourself apart and rebuilding yourself from scratch, piece by piece, every time you fall. It's letting go of all the parts of you that hold you back. The doubts, the insecurities, the habits that don't serve you. They've all got to go. You have to burn them, leave them behind, and step forward, carrying only what makes you stronger. You think sacrifice is hard? Try living with regret. Try looking back in 5, 10 years and realizing you wasted your shot, that you let fear and laziness get in the way. That's the real pain, and it doesn't go away. It follows you, gnawing at you, whispering that you were never enough, that you were too weak to pay the price. And trust me, there's no escape from that kind of hell.
Please take this short break from your video to support our channel by getting yourself merch. Enjoy the rest of the video.
It lives with you, day in and day out, because you can't escape the truth. You'll know deep down that you had a chance, and you let it die. But here's the thing. Right now, you're still in control. You have a chance to change that story. Right now, you have the power to choose sacrifice over regret, to choose to grind through the pain, to keep fighting, even when there's no one else watching, when there's no one else pushing you. Because you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. And every step you take is a testament to the fact that you're stronger than anything trying to stop you. You don't just want this. You need this. You have to make this dream your oxygen. Make it the thing that drives you when there's nothing else. When the world doubts you. When people tell you it's impossible. When it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You keep going. Because it's not about them. It's about being the kind of person who never backs down. It's about building a legacy of resilience, of courage, of a relentless pursuit that nobody else can understand. It's about knowing that no matter what the world throws at you, you're going to come back every single time. Because you've trained yourself to be unstoppable. You don't get there by wishing. You don't get there by half-assing it. You get there by tearing down every barrier you've built up inside, every comfort you've leaned on, every excuse you've hidden behind. You sacrifice everything that doesn't serve you, until all that's left is a machine. A person who's willing to do what it takes every single day, who doesn't care about how hard it is, how long it takes, or how many people say it's impossible. So decide right now. Decide that you're going to sacrifice, that you're going to do whatever it takes. Because this journey isn't going to get easier, but that's exactly why it's worth it. Because you're not looking for easy. You're looking for something that's going to test you. Something that's going to push you past every limit you thought you had. You're looking to become something rare, something unbreakable. If you want what's on the other side of that struggle, if you want the life that comes with paying the price, you can't stop. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Because if you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the sacrifice. And that's not an option, not for you. So get up, get after it. Don't you dare stop until you've turned every ounce of pain, every sacrifice, and every struggle into something unstoppable. This is your time.